everybody to the 2017 Best of OCR Awards presented by Mud Run Guide. I'm your host, Margaret Schlachter, and we are going to get into it. This has been a month-long process that you all in the obstacle racing community, you nominated your favorites in 32 categories, and this year we've received over 6,000 nominations, whittling it down to the top finalists, and this year you all cast over 100,000 votes to go into this year's Best of OCR. So these are really your awards. You all picked the winners, and you all voted on them as the OCR community. So let's get this thing going, and we are going to start off because we have 32 categories again to go through this year with the 2017 Best of OCR Awards from Mud Run Guide. We're going to start off with the Best of OCR TV show. We had some great shows this year, and you all voted Broken Skull Challenge as the runner-up, and the winner this year was American Ninja Warrior. Moving on to our second award, that is the Best OCR Podcast, with the Spartan Up Podcast as the runner-up, and the winner being Obstacle Racing Media Podcast. Moving along to the Best Regional Club or Team, we've got so many great teams around the world that were nominated, and the runner-up this year were the New England Spartans, with the winner being the Spartan 4-0 team. Moving over to the Best Training Facility or Fixed Course, we had a tie in the runner-up division. That's right, you all voted, and it was an exact tie, and that is Toughest Lab Sweden and Black Diamond Obstacle Course over in Ohio. And the winner for Best Training Facility and or Fixed Course, that would be Shale Hill over in Vermont. Moving along to Best Ninja Warrior Gym, and again, we had another tie. Obstacle Athletics and Movement Lab Ohio tied for the runners-up, and we had MROC Training as the winner in that category. Moving along, the Best Training Tool, Product, or Device. This was a pretty big category. There are a lot of different options here, and the runner-up is the Yancey Camp Training Program, and the winner is, once again, Rec Bag. They were also on there last year. Looking ahead, this is a new category. We have Best Nutritional Brand. Now, everybody's got their own favorite brand, but looking at the Best Nutritional Brand for 2017, Fit Aid coming in as runner-up, with the winner being Cliff Bar. Moving on to our Best Clothing Brand, another new category for this year. The runner-up this year would be Mud Gear. Everybody loves Mud Gear socks, with the winner being Under Armour. It's always been a classic in the obstacle racing world. Moving along to Best Shoes. We all have our favorite shoe, but the best shoes this year voted on by you all is Solomon, taking that runner-up position. The winner being Innovate once again this year. Moving ahead, we have our Best OCR Writer. This in the past has been as Best OCR Blogger. Changed it to Writer because there's so many different ways. There's so many much more print media and not just online media these days in the obstacle racing world. So our runner-up this year is Matt B. Davis from Obstacle Racing Media. And our winner this year is Amelia Boone from her blog, Amelia Boone Racing, for Best OCR Writer. Moving on to Best Race Director. And this year we had our runner-up is Steve Hammond from over at Spartan Race, with the winner being Adrian Bijanata from OCR World Championships, taking that category. So this was another one. We have so many people. This entire obstacle racing community is definitely inspirational. Doesn't matter. Out on the course, every race, there's somebody doing something that inspires us all to be a little bit better on the course. So coming into this category, there's a lot of people that could be in this inspirational person or group category, but this year our runner-up is Operation Enduring Warrior. As we said, it can be a group or an individual, and this year Operation Enduring Warrior is our runner-up for most inspirational, with our winner going to Coach Payne. Moving along to Best Photographer, and we know this is a category that definitely there was a hot category with more than a few photographers vying for that top spot. And this year we have a runner-up that we haven't had in the past before, and that is Veronica Reinert coming in as our runner-up, and our winner once again this year is Bob Mulholland. Looking to our most influential person, and this is a category last year we had them both most influential and inspirational clumped as one category. This year we separated them out. Our runner-up this year is Ryan Atkins for most influential, our winner being Coach Payne. Moving ahead to Best Female Athlete, and there were a lot of great females this year in the obstacle racing world. It is really hard to put just one person. So it was really close among our runner-up. But this year, Rhea Coble wins runner-up Rhea Coble is our runner-up. Our winner for Best Female Athlete this year is Lindsay Webster, who had just an incredible season from start to finish. So moving ahead, we have our Best Male Athlete, another category. So many great athletes in this category and so many great choices. I don't know how you all in the obstacle racing community, just got a chance to vote, heard your voices. There were tons of votes in this category, and our runner-up this year for Best Male Athlete is Robert Killian. In second place, we have Ryan Atkins. Moving ahead to our Masters athletes. So Masters are those athletes that are 40 plus years old, and our runner-up this year in the Masters athletes for women is Deanna Blegg. Our winner this year is Heather Golnick. Moving over to the Best Male Masters Athlete, and this one I don't think there was much of a question about who would probably be the winner this year, but you never know. As we said, this is up to you all, our OCR community, to decide who the winner is. And this year's runner-up for Best Male Athlete is Matt Novakovic, and just edging into the Masters category this year, the winner for Best Male Masters Athlete is Hobie Call. Moving ahead to some of the races, and we're looking at some of the obstacles, the tons of different race sizes. So we want to recognize everybody from all the different race sizes that are out there. Everybody from that's putting on 1 or 2 races a year to those global brands. So we're about to go through all of those, but we'll start off with our best new obstacle of 2017 that was coming out. And our runner-up this year for that would be the Floating Walls 2.0 from Indian Mud Run. And the winner this year is the Twister from Spartan Race that I think became an obstacle many people learned to love to hate or just loved after they learned how to do it backwards instead of trying to go through it forwards. Moving ahead, we have Best Medal. Now we know at Mud Run Guide, just look at our Instagram every Monday for Medal Monday. We know you all in the obstacle racing world love medals. So this year we created a new category for you all to showcase and vote on which were your favorite medals of 2017. You voted, and the runner-up this year is Spartan Race, with the winner being OCR World Champs for Best Medal of 2017. We've got Obstacle racing, many of us that have been in the sport for a really long time, we sometimes forget what it was like that first race that we ever did. However, first race that you ever did, we had a new category again for that. So it's the best series for beginners. Our runner-up this year for best series for beginners is Warrior Dash, with Spartan Race Sprint taking the win for best beginner OCR. So if you're looking for a race to bring your friend to that hasn't tried one before, Spartan Sprint you all voted on, and Warrior Dash as two of the best to go try it with a new friend. All right, let's move on. Best small race series. So these are the races that hold less than 4 races a year. And with that, our runner-up this year is X Warrior Challenge up in Canada. And our winning for the second year in a row, best small race series, is Fit Challenge. Moving on to best mid-size race series. This is the middle of the pack, those guys that have less than about 12 races and that they are kind of in that mid-size. We'll see some of them around a lot of the country, maybe not the whole country. So our runner-up this year for best mid-size race series is Bone Frog Challenge, with Savage Race winning best mid-size series overall. Then we move on to our best large race series. Now these are the ones that you'll see from coast to coast here in the States, and they're pretty much North American based. And our runner-up this year for best large race series is Warrior Dash. And our winner this year for best large race series is Rugged Maniac. Now we move on to best global race series. We had to make this into a new category this year because there's a few races out there that have really gone global this year, and wanted to give all those different races a chance to be recognized. So this year, our runner-up for best global race series is Tough Mudder. And our winner this year, probably a lot of you can guess what the other global race series is. That it was really 2 race series that were up for this one, and that would be Spartan Race. Moving on to, we have Best North American Race Series. So these are the races that are in all of North America, and our runner-up is Bone Frog Challenge, with Savage Race taking the win overall. Moving over to our friends in Europe, and this included the UK and then all of Europe. So it's a pretty big category. And this year, the Swan Song, Tough Guy is the runner-up this year for Best European Race Series, with their last race just happening. And our winner this year for Best European Race Series is, once again, the Scandinavian Series Toughest. We have this category, we call it the Best Other International Race, which incorporates pretty much the rest of the globe, and hopefully in the next couple of years we can start to separate them out even more by content as obstacle racing continues to grow in places like Asia and in Africa and in South America. But for right now, we have Best Other International Race Series that incorporates pretty much the rest of the globe other than North America and the continental North America, I should say, and then our European one. So our runner-up this year is Bermuda Triple Challenge, and the winner once again this year is True Grit, which is over in Australia. Now, getting on to the championships, because everybody likes championship season, and we are just off championship season. But our runner-up for the best championships this year is Spartan Race World Championships that were held in Lake Tahoe. And our winner this year for Best Championship Series is OCR World Championships. Okay, now we're getting into the last couple big ones. We went through these pretty quickly this year, and we're going to have all of the results posted on Mud Run Guide after this live broadcast is over. So if you missed the live broadcast, you can always go and you can watch this replay, head on over to Mud Run Guide. And for all of you that are winners, I've kind of seen all the comments here. We have badges for all of you, whether you're a runner-up or a winner this year. So those will be available after our live stream is over. But let's get into best event of 2017. And there are so many great events and so many great events that were nominated. The runner-up this year was World's Toughest Mudder, with OCR World Championships winning for best event of 2017. Finally, we're into our last one, our top moments of 2017. Now, I gotta say an honorable mention here, because they actually were the third place moment. Normally we don't say our third place moments, but I gotta say this one, you guys voted the rock, paper, scissors at the end of the tougher mudder between Hobie Call and Hunter McIntyre to determine who won the race. They stood at the finish line, did a Rochambeau, best out of 3, and that's how they determined the winner of that race. But moving ahead to the runner-up, because that actually was just I put that as an honorable mention, because that one was just a funny moment that can't be repeated in this industry ever again. But our runner-up this year was Ryan Atkins, winning World's Toughest Mudder as one of the top moments of the year. With our winner this year for top moment of the year, you all voted it. Everybody had their own moment, but the OCR World Championships as a whole this year was voted as the top moment of 2017. So that's about it. Those are all of, I went through these fast this year. I thought it was going to take us like 45 minutes this year. We went through them fast, which means you can watch the replay in just a few minutes when this goes up. But just again, over 100,000 votes were received this year from you all in the OCR community. So thank you so much from all of us at Mud Run Guide, myself included. It has been fantastic covering all the championship races, and a huge thank you to our whole team, our writers, our team behind the scenes, our social media people. It takes a village to put Mud Run Guide together and put these Best of OCR awards together. So thank you to all of you. Thank you so much. And we are looking forward to 2018. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. And thanks again for voting on the Best of OCR Awards presented by Mud Run Guide.